According to the Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers recap for Friday, September 23, Clyde Weston's, James Reed, alibi crumbled and Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, was driven by a desire for vengeance. As a result of Nicole Arian Hernandez's Zucker disclosure, Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, also threatened to leave the show. She acknowledged giving the judge the surveillance footage of Kristen DiMera's, Stacey Haydock, threatened Chloe Lane's, Nadia Bjorlin, hotel room. Thanks to the assistance, Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, confirmed Chloe of his devotion. In the Salem PD, Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, questioned whether Craig Wesley, Kevin Spurtas, could explain where he was on the night of the stabbing of Sonny Kiriakis, Zach Tinker, and the murder of Abigail DiMera, Marcy Miller. Craig was shocked to learn that Rafe thought Leo Stark's, Greg Ricart, claims might have some validity. Rafe advised the sooner the better, but Craig pledged to have his secretary come back to him on his alibi. Chad was shocked to discover that Clyde was the one with vanilla cologne outside the bar. When Nancy Miller, Patrika Darbo, inquired about Chad's well-being because of how pale he appeared, Chad said that he had somewhere to be and hurried off. When Clyde was at the hospital, he had a flashback of stabbing Sonny in the back and peered through Sonny's chamber window. When Clyde was apprehended by Will Horton, Chandler Massey, and asked what he was doing there, Clyde mentioned his random drug test. When Clyde remarked that Will had also served time in prison, Will brought up how Clyde had attempted to shiv him before shivving Ben Weston, Robert Scott Wilson. Will congratulated Clyde after hearing him claim that he had turned his life around and was getting married today at City Hall. He behaved as like it was a relief knowing trash like Leo was off the streets after Clyde remarked Will must be delighted the police apprehended the attacker. Later, Chad located Will and informed him of Nancy's confirmation of the vanilla cologne. Sonny was awakened by Will, who persuaded him to attempt remembering again after Chad insisted that Clyde was the culprit. Sonny remembered seeing Clyde's image in a painting at the workplace. Chad is upset that Clyde also killed Abigail after Sonny admitted that Clyde had stabbed him. Will disclosed that Clyde was making his way to City Hall to get married. Chad claimed he was going to tell the police everything, even where they could find Clyde, when Sonny and Will questioned what he was going to do. Clyde was getting ready for his wedding in the town square when he pricked his finger on his boutonniere and drew blood. Nancy arrived back in Chloe's suite to inform Brady and her daughter that she was getting married today. Nancy insisted that the rush was taking place and wanted them to be witnesses even if Chloe couldn't grasp it. After being called, Craig showed up, although he wasn't in the best of spirits after being charged with murder. Following Craig's explanation, Nancy, Chloe, and Brady all expressed outrage. Nancy then insisted that Craig had been falsely implicated, much like Clyde, as a result of this. Craig decided to go, however Nancy hoped he could put all his concerns aside and join her in her celebration. Chloe begged Craig to assist her in stopping this wedding after Nancy departed to get ready. On Friday's Days episode, Elia Hunter, admitted to Nicole that she was looking for Eric because of their miscommunication over the phone. Jada called Nicole out on the comment and didn't understand why she was acting so aggressively competitive because Nicole believed it happened when they woke up in bed together this morning. Additionally, Jada brought up the odd uncertainty around the job offer and refuted Nicole's claims that she was pulling for her happiness with Eric. Nicole believed Jada was calling her a liar, but Jada was unwilling to debate. Nicole attempted to justify her actions by saying that she was only trying to protect Eric, but Jada reacted angrily and called Nicole's behavior offensive. When Eric entered, he observed that things were tense. Nicole stated that Jada called her out for lying to Rafe before switching phones, kissing Eric, and leaving for work. Eric resigned immediately when Nicole explained why she had initially offered him the position. Nicole complained that they actually needed a photographer she could trust and that Eric didn't want the job only to make her feel better. Eric made the decision to stay, but he wanted Nicole to be upfront with Rafe regarding their future collaborations. Eric believed that was foolish, assuming Nicole lied to keep the sloppy Joe dream from Rafe. Nicole acknowledged that she had truly dreamed of having a bed with Eric. For the sake of candor, Eric said that he also made up the dream in which he slept with Nicole. Eric looked frightened as he left the room after Nicole, and he decided that they were simply dreams. As Eric hurried away, Nicole was likewise tense and feeling a little sad. Rafe and Jada reconnected at the police station, where Jada gave him an update on Eric's first day of work at Basic Black. Rafe acknowledged that Leo might be innocent and wished for Jada to look at the evidence with new eyes. Jada noticed the timestamp changed for a brief moment after carefully reviewing the CCTV footage of Clyde fishing on the docks. When they determined Clyde didn't actually have an alibi on the night of Abigail's death, Jada showed Rafe the ghost of another number she saw when she looked at each frame individually. Nancy was concerned that seeing Clyde before the wedding might be unlucky when she ran into him outside the Salem Inn. Nothing would prevent them from getting married and living a lovely life together, Clyde told Nancy. Again at the hospital, Sonny was concerned that Clyde may try to kill him, but Will didn't believe that to be the case because Leo was still being held by the police and the plan was to frame him. Will said that Chad was likely currently attempting to persuade the police of Clyde's culpability. The moment Chad entered the DiMera estate, he unlocked the safe and took a gun out of it. Stay tuned to Days of Our Lives because, according to spoilers, Chad's quest for vengeance will feature some shocking scenes. Check back frequently because CDL is the place to go for excellent Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates.